These 6 books here have genuinely changed my life. That might sound like a big statement to make, but honestly, each one of these books has played a massive part in my life so far. Helped me get on the path that I'm currently on. They've helped with things from mindset to business, marketing, sales, but also just general day-to-day life. And in this video, I'm going to reveal them all to you. This is probably one of the most important videos that I've ever done because I've obviously been putting out a lot of content recently about marketing, sales funnels, making money online, tutorials and things like that. But the stuff that's in these books that I'm going to share with you today has actually led me to be able to teach that kind of thing. Obviously, I've learned stuff on the internet, but these have taught me the fundamentals of turning me from a normal guy that didn't have a clue about business, marketing, sales, or anything like that. And these have been like the stepping stones that have allowed me to get to where I am today, to be able to make money online, but also to teach you guys how to make money online as well. So if you want to be successful, or you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to make money online, or you want to achieve your goals, I highly recommend that you read the books that I'm going to share with you in this video. If you would have said to me 5 years ago, Liam, you're going to do a YouTube video detailing your top 6 books, I probably would have laughed at you because I just didn't really read at all. I only read one book when I was in school, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird because I needed it to pass my exams, and that was it. And then after school, I didn't read any books at all. I think I've got ADHD or something because I've just not got the attention span to stick to a book until I read the first book. And this book that I'm going to show you now, this was the first book that I read from cover to cover since leaving school. It got me hooked, and it actually has played such a massive part in me changing my mindset about money, about business, and actually getting me on this path. And that's not an understatement. This book has genuinely changed the game for me. And it's this book here, which is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You probably have heard of it because a lot of people talk about this book. It's like one of the main books about finance and business and actually changing your mindset about money. But it really did open up my eyes. If you've not read it, it's written by this guy here, Robert Kiyosaki, and he's a multi-millionaire now. And basically, it's about changing your mindset about money. And it says, what the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class do not. And basically, he's got 2 role models in his life when he was growing up. He had his normal dad, his real dad, who was a poor, not really poor, but he was like a standard dad with a job, living like a normal life. And then he had his friend's dad who was actually rich and wealthy. And it's about what this wealthy dad taught him about how to manage money. And he talks about building assets rather than spending money on liabilities. And I really related to him in this book because I have never been taught about money at all. I was brought up in a family where we had no money. And we were in the mindset of, as soon as you get money, you spend money because you never know when you're going to get it again. And you enjoy the moment as much as you can. But basically that means you're skint for most of the time. So when I read this book, it actually changed the game for me. And that's when I become on this path of wanting to become a millionaire. And I changed about how I looked into things. So I set up my limited company, my corporation, which is what he tells you about in this book. I started to build assets, a lot of digital assets that are actually bringing me in money. And I didn't waste money on stupid liabilities, which actually just waste money. So that's why I'm not living in a massive house at the moment or driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, because of kind of the stuff that I was taught in this book, and I'm currently trying to build my wealth. So yeah, this played a massive part in the way I'm living my life to this very day, so I highly recommend you check it out. I'm also going to run a little competition as well, where I'm going to give away free $50 vouchers. So basically 3 people can win all of the books. You can have a voucher to go and spend on these books or whatever you want really. So keep watching this video to find out how you can win that voucher. The next book is this one, which has played a massive role in my day-to-day business and actually how I make money to this very moment. A lot of the things that I teach on this YouTube channel come from what I've learned in this book. So basically it's Dotcom Secrets by Russell Brunson, and it's basically all about online sales and marketing, and it's all about sales funnels. He's the guy that actually created ClickFunnels, the sales funnel builder, but he talks about email marketing and bringing customers in and all that kind of thing, all the stuff that I teach on this channel, and I learned it from that book. And this book here, which is also the sequel written by the same guy, is the 3rd book on my list, and it's Expert Secrets, and it kind of relates to this book as well, and it's about becoming an expert online and finding your niche and building your audience. And I'm using the very things in this book to build this YouTube channel and to make money online. And it relates to the things that I do in my course and how I email my customers and things like that. All come from these 2 books. So if you do want to learn about marketing and sales funnels and that kind of thing, the stuff that I teach on this channel, I highly recommend that you grab both of these books. You can actually get these for free. You just have to pay for postage. I'll leave the links in the description. It is part of a sales funnel where he tries to upsell you some other things, but I didn't buy the other things. I just bought the books and got them for free and paid the postage. So you can do that if you want. But yeah, highly recommend them if you want to succeed online. The next book is really old and you probably have heard of this. It's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Won't spend too much time on this book, but this was one of the first books that I read before I started my journey of wanting to become a millionaire, and this played a massive part into it. If you've not read it, it's basically a really old book where the author, Napoleon Hill, spent around 30 years interviewing super successful people back in the day, like Henry Ford and people like that, to find out what made them successful. And it goes into detail about programming your subconscious mind, and it's all about writing down your goals and focusing on them to make sure that you hit them. So this did play a part in me creating my goals of wanting to become a millionaire and actually focusing on them on a day-to-day basis. And I still do that today based on what I learned in this book. And it's not, even though it's called Think and Grow Rich, it's not just about money. It could be your goals in anything. So if you've got big goals and you want to find a way to get to those goals, I highly recommend you check that one out as well. The next book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So this is another old book, but this has really helped me in day-to-day life, just with communicating with people on like a day-to-day basis and making friends and things like that. But it's also really helped in my business as well with marketing. So basically, it feels quite common sense after you've read the book. But once you read it, it does make you think and be a lot more aware when you're speaking to people. So it teaches you about communicating and how to approach certain situations when you're talking with random people or you're meeting new people. And one of the main things that it talks about in the book is it's almost like show interest in the other person, allow them to speak, because when people speak about themselves, they actually tend to like you more. When you listen to people, they like you more. And that's kind of the theme that runs throughout the book. But it also helps with sales and marketing because it teaches you to look at other people's interests before your own, which is obviously a great thing to do in marketing when you're doing any kind of sales or marketing. You actually want to put yourself into the customer's shoes and see what they're interested in rather than what you're interested in. So yeah, it does help in day-to-day life, but also in business as well. And the final book in this list is the most recent book that I've read, and it's Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. You probably know him. He's the Wolf of Wall Street that they made that massive film about. Yes, he did some bad things in his time and he scammed people using his tactics that he actually teaches you in this book. But you cannot deny the skill that this guy's got for selling and the system that he's created, and he basically can teach anyone how to sell the same way that he does, and that's what he does in this book. And when I was reading it, it was like being taught. I actually listened to the audiobook as well. It was like being taught by him in a course or in person, because he teaches you everything about how to sell. Yes, I'm not in a sales job. I'm not doing a lot of person-to-person sales, but it helps me with my sales videos and just generally communicating with people. But it helps me in my day-to-day life as well. And it's just an awesome book. So if you are in sales, then definitely grab a copy of it. But even if you're not, I highly recommend you check it out because it taught me a lot of things. So that is it. Those are my top 6 books that have changed my life. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books, what you think of them, and if you've got any other books that you can recommend. I'm trying to read more and more books in 2020, so let me know any books that you recommend in the comments below. Also, this competition, so I'm going to give away free vouchers worth $50, so you can go and buy all of these books on Amazon. Free people can buy all of these books, or you can go and buy whatever you want. You can buy a new rug if you want. You can buy whatever you want. I'm going to give 3 people a voucher. All you need to do to win it, I'm going to hide somewhere in this video the word Amazon, and you need to find it. So if you haven't seen it pop up on the screen somewhere, go back and find that word Amazon, and then you need to comment below this video with the word books, and then also go to the link in the description and then enter your email address along with the time code where you spotted the word Amazon. and do all of those 3 things, and then I will get back to you and announce the winners. So 3 people are going to win those vouchers. So good luck to everyone. And also the links to all of these books are in the description if you want to grab them yourself. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different to what I'm currently putting out. So if you did enjoy it, put a thumbs up so I know you're liking this type of content. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, cheers guys.